All right, so 7.3 has to do with finding areas of these polygon shapes. Okay, and so before we get to the ones that will be the most consistent, where the majority of them will be, let's just talk really quickly about some composite figure type of problems. Okay, so you'll get a question where you'll have information that's labeled with tick marks to indicate specific values. Okay, when that happens, what you can do is you can visually manipulate the figures, right, if you want to. Because here we're solving for the total area. You could either recreate this as a trapezoid here. If you think of CD, the one tick marks are representing 12 units. So here I have this base of 24. Here I have this base, and if you look at your markings, you have 24 here, you have 12 and 12 here. So this is really 24, 24, and then a group of 24. So 3 times 24. Okay, and so you could take the area formula is 1/2 the sum of the bases. So 24 plus another 3 24s. And then all times the height. Well, the height of this trapezoid is 16, the 2 tick marks. And so you could calculate it that way. If you did this calculation, you would get your solution here of, again, I have 4 24s, and then the 16. So I would get 768 as my total. Here it's square units. We're still dealing with two-dimensional areas. Okay, but you could look for individual figures. You could find the area of each of these individual triangles or rectangles that make up the figure. But you can also, if you can see that this triangle right here, if you were to imagine placing that right here, you would have this 24, the 3 tick marks, the 2 tick marks here. So you could kind of imagine this being removed and placed here, and then what you would have is this one rectangle. So you could have thought of this as the area of 48 times 16, and that would give you your 768 as well. So whatever works for you, but you can manipulate these composite figures. Some of them you might have to do individual parts to calculate areas and then just add them together.